Hey guys, so today I'm going to be reacting to Yiren Call music video. I have my other cat here. You guys don't really see my other cat because he's a little bit older. He's a little bit more sassy. So I can't just like flash him in front of the camera or he will really smack me or something. He's sweet though. There he is. I am reacting to this because I love Eden. She's my favorite member of Everglow. Actually, no. She's my second favorite member. My favorite member is Asha, and then Eden, and then I like, oh god, and then like Mia and EU is that, and Onda. They're like on the same level for me at that point, and then uh, same with the other. I can't remember her name, but she's the leader now of the group. Same with her. They're all just like really talented and cool and all that kind of stuff. But my favorite is Asha and then Eden. So, unless you live under a rock, you have to know that she's kind of been MIA. Not kind of. She has been MIA in the group, and it's becoming concerning. Um, yeah. So I guess I can just like talk a little bit about it before I watch her video. It's becoming concerning for many reasons. One reason, I understand that I guess she's like, I don't really understand actually the nuances of the relationship and the political tension between China and North Korea. I mean, South Korea. I know like a little bit about it, but I'm pretty sure there's just like so many things that I just don't understand, like culturally and such forth. So, I can't really speak on that. It's unfortunate that like I'm not really aware of if she did anything disrespectful. I personally don't think like but then again I don't know what that representation means. You know what I mean? So like I'm one person that's like, oh well, of course you should be able to represent where you're from, but like not if it's a bad place. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know the history, so I can't really speak on that. But I know that she was, um, showing her heritage and stuff like that on certain times. Like she was celebrating Chinese New Year another time or something. People got really upset. Um, at the end of the day, I just think that she is just like, she's just a young girl. She's just, if there is something wrong that she's doing, um, she comes from this place where that was like her upbringing and that's what she knows. So I think that should be taken into account. And yeah, I really, once again, I don't know. So I feel like there's not really much I can say about that. All I can say is, as a fan, I do miss her presence in the group. They haven't had a comeback without her, if I'm not mistaken. I think what was it? Their last comeback was like Pirate, and then they released the video, and the video had her, if I'm not mistaken, but like they promoted without her. So, and on top of that, she's in China, and there's like no, and then we're not like being given information that much. I don't know. I'm not all on the websites and everything, so I'm not that sure. I see when things trend and stuff, and that's about it. And the hype around Everglow is really dying out, which is why this situation is starting to become frustrating because even though they were a fairly successful group, it still came with the unfair criticism. I think that they got like unfair hate a lot of the time that they would get. Like, I know people would say that people like buy their views or something. I don't know, okay? Look, I don't know what goes down. Don't know. I'm pretty sure every K-pop fandom has a dark side or whatever, but I don't know how true that is. Either way, I think they're iconic. Their members are iconic, so I just really want this to be resolved, but I'm starting to think it's not going to be resolved because at this point, like, what would if she was going to be in the group, I feel like she would be in the group and they'd be announcing comebacks and stuff, or they'd be telling us stuff, but they're not. So it just feels as though, you know, it's not looking too good for them. Um, yeah, I just don't really understand. And I remember at one point they were saying one of the girls from like one of the survival shows was supposed to join them. So I don't know what's going on. Like I said, whatever's happening is like messing with their success. And they had reached like a good point too. Like they were just like at their peak basically, and they're like, no, let's stop. And Everglow, like their concept and their sonic concept and their visual concept would have fit so well with the trends that are going on in music right now. Could you just imagine the different things that they would do? Like, I just literally miss them. Anyways, here we are. And if they continue without her, like, that would be really sad for me. I'll just never see them the same. So, but from what I'm understanding, my knowledge is that they're saying that she is in China promoting for the group in China. And also I saw something saying she's going back to China for her studies or to do her own promotions. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I just feel like, what's going on? If they really wanted to have a comeback, I feel like it could happen, because even if she's in China, like, you guys could still have a comeback. Because remember now, I'm thinking of like the ice cream cake music video. During the pandemic, a lot of videos were being filmed where people couldn't be in the same, they weren't in the same places when they were filming. So, or even just her flying back to Korea for like a month to film with them. Like, I don't understand what's happening. It just feels like I don't know what's going on with the group. It's really bizarre to me. And then they just do all this stuff where they promote the other girls as like in their solo stuff, and I'm like, I guess that's all you can really do if you're not doing anything else. I don't know what's going on with Everglow. I hope it doesn't turn into like one of those sad cases where they just disband. And yeah, but it feels like there's some kind of hope. At least you would like to think so. But the fact that they still do stuff for them, and they still, like, were they not at KCON this year or anything like that, promoting, and haven't they been at other festivals and concerts promoting as, 4 or 5 members? So, we'll see what happens. Yeah. It sucks, because they should be like, excuse me, they should be like where ITZY is right now. I feel like, in terms of not necessarily like success, because I don't think you can directly compare each group, but I feel like they should be one of the major girl groups, the like image for the next generation of girl groups. And ITZY's kind of like leading that image per se. Like, even the girl groups that are coming after them, you can tell they're very inspired by ITZY, like, which is kind of crazy. And to think that, and think that also ITZY is like kind of still in the same generation as them, like they kind of mother to the other groups, and I feel like Everglow could have been almost similar to that. Yeah, in some sense, I do think ITZY's kind of like infectious, and they're everywhere, and JYP gives them consistent comebacks and promotes them very well. And also they have like just a certain, je ne sais quoi. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. But let's get into this. I've been talking too much about it. I guess it's like, it just makes me so sad because I've just been waiting. Look, I'm a Red Velvet stan. I know how to wait. Okay, I've been waiting and waiting, and I was like, okay, maybe there's gonna like have a comeback. Like, it's gonna happen, and nothing happens. And I'll just like search stuff about them on Twitter, and you won't see anything. And then just recently when I started searching stuff, I saw stuff of fans being like, where are they, all this stuff. And I'm like, let's get into her comeback. Also questions, is her comeback under a, so she's still, because I believe, is their label like a Chinese label initially, and then they have like, it doesn't make, I'm confused. And then if it, the thing is, if the label was a Chinese label, wouldn't they back her? Like, I don't know what's happening. Or they have a subdivision of their label in China and she's allowed to promote there, or is it a Chinese company to begin with? Questions, just all the legalities of it are so, you know, have so many details as well and play a part. So this is music video, but I just don't see anything moving. And I don't think anything is going to move. Okay, that's fine. I'll just react to the song. I mean, is there not a video though? Sorry, I'm trying to read the tea in the comments about her. Child. Anyways. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Also, she's like one of the prettiest idols also. Another thing I forgot to mention. So, what are we doing? Like, she should be at fashion events with the girls. Like, she has a face card. And she's a really good dancer. Yeah. I like this. Her voice sounds really good. This is cute. It does sound like really edited though, or something like reverb or something, I don't know. Super cute. And showing her versatility. Now hold up, while this song is playing, since it's not a music video, let me read some of these comments. No more tea. Let's see if there's some tea. Yeah, some people replied. I need tea. What if they just are planning to promote? That's another thing. What if they're just planning to promote her as a solo artist and that's it? Oh, I like the ending. That was cute. Well, that was really good. If she ends up going, well, she is solo at this point. I feel like we're just gonna see a lot of good things for her. This will be interesting because even though she's a Chinese artist, a part of a Chinese label that has I don't know the specifics of it. She also does have that demographic from Everglow, so it's kind of like it's interesting, interesting. I feel like it would like still work, but it would make me sad for Everglow to not have her part of it. So what would they do with Everglow? Would they just like let them do solo activities until their contract runs up? Like, how does that work? You know, that would be the ideal situation if they want to disband them, which I don't want to happen, but if they want that to happen, but still keep them in the, just like let their contracts ride out. The ideal thing would be to let each girl promote as a solo artist under like, but I don't know. We'll see. Especially like I feel like they could all go solo. At least try. Especially Mia is very popular. Um, she stands out a lot in a lot of performances. Um, I could even see Asha going solo. I'm gonna react to Asha stuff on here, by the way, because yeah, she has a lot of good like little dance covers, and that dance cover with Eden and she's dancing to like Summer Walker is so good. I, this is why I need more of her. But anyways, guys, let me know if you guys have any tea about the Everglow situation, and yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I know I talked a lot about a whole bunch of things, but I had a lot to say about this. So, oh, what is your favorite Everglow song? My favorite Everglow song is Bon Bon Chocolat. I love that song. It's so good. Like, I don't know. It reminds me of like house, kind of. It has like house vibes. Um, that, and then what comes after that? Because they did like Dun Dun. I like that one. I love La Da La Di Da. I can't even say it now. That one's good. And Pirate. I like Pirate. It's cute. They have some good B-sides too. I forgot which B-sides I used to love of Everglow. I used to listen to their B-sides. Oh my gosh, I might have to pull out my old K-pop playlist. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.